Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
Popsicle stick? Oh, are we going to eat popsicles?
No, what we're going to do today...
Like orange or cherry or grape?
No, what we're going to do...
Oh, what about those red, white, and blue ones that come out of 4th of July?
No, you don't understand. Today...
Oh, are we going to have fudge pops? Those are delicious.
Sadie, what we've got lined up... Oh, I do like fudge pops. Those are good.
So can we have some?
Now, for today, we're going to stick with the sticks.
Ow!
Sorry. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about breaking chains.
Breaking chains? I thought we were going to talk about popsicles.
No, we're actually going to talk about breaking chains using popsicle sticks like this.
Wow, that's a pretty big popsicle stick. Where's the ice cream?
Well, this is actually a tongue depressor. It doesn't come with ice cream.
Man, that is depressing. So, what's that got to do with breaking chains and the Bible?
Well, believe it or not, the Bible talks a lot about chains.
It does?
Yeah. Have you ever seen those picture or a cartoon of a guy in prison who's chained to like an iron ball?
Yeah.
Well, the Bible says that each of us are sinners. So it's like we're all chained to this big heavy ball called sin. We're all kind of like prisoners.
That's a bummer. How are we supposed to get around?
Well, that's what sin does. It drags us down. But the good news is, if we put our trust in Jesus and follow him, he'll set us free.
And then we get to eat ice cream, right?
Sadie, stay focused. Let's take a look at today's verse. It comes from Psalm 107:14, where it says, "He brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains."
So when we choose to follow Jesus, he's breaking our chain to sin.
Exactly. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call the chain reaction. And all we're gonna need...
Let me guess. Popsicle sticks.
Exactly. A whole bunch of them. The bigger, the better. And maybe even a little glow paint if you'd like. What we're gonna do is start by taking 2 sticks and laying them out on the floor like this, with one on top of the other right at the end here. And then we'll take a 3rd stick and lay it over the top of the bottom stick. And then we'll add a 4th stick that goes on top of one and under the other. And we'll keep adding more and more sticks over and under as we move along. Once you get a few layers into it, you can set the start of it all by putting a stick in the beginning that goes under, over, and under. This will be our trigger stick. And then from that point, we just keep adding more and more sticks, sliding one under and over another, forming like a picket fence. We have to kind of hold them in place as we keep adding more and more sticks for as long as we want the chain to be, or until we run out of sticks. Once you want to stop, take the last stick and set another trigger that goes under, over, and under, and it'll hold everything in place.
Looks kind of like a trellis for flowers.
Yeah, except in this case, it's supposed to be us as prisoners to the chain of sin. And Jesus came to break those chains and set us free. So watch what happens when Jesus deals with our sin and I pull out our trigger stick.
Cool! It's like a chain reaction.
Exactly. It's fun to watch in slow motion too. It's almost like the sticks are shouting, "We're free!"
Amazing! So what's the glow paint for?
Well, remember our verse said, "He brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains." So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a chain with glow paint. Turn off the lights and see what that looks like. You want to try?
Absolutely.
Let's watch.
Awesome!
This object lesson not only shows how Jesus broke the chain of sin, but it can also be used to show how sharing the good news of Jesus can have like a chain reaction that just keeps moving on and on and on.
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is that Jesus walked the earth over 2,000 years ago, and the disciples told others, who told others, who told others, till all the way up to today, 2,000 years later, and we're still sharing that same story of the same good news.
I never thought about it that way.
So I took the liberty of setting up another stick track. And what I did was I used the starting point as the time of Jesus, and you can see that the track just keeps going and going and going all the way up to today.
Wow.
Yeah, so this person told that person, who told this person, who told that person, and so on and so on. Now let's watch it in action, shall we?
Yeah. That was amazing.
Breaking the chains is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that since we are all sinners, it's like we're prisoners chained to a big ball of sin. And Jesus is the only thing that can set us free.
Exactly.
And sharing the good news of Jesus is like a chain reaction that can keep going from one generation to the next, if we're willing to tell others about him.
Very good. Now, as a little treat, I thought we would celebrate this good news of Jesus by having a few fudge pops. Do you mind going to the freezer and getting those for me?
Sure, Dad.
I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but when it comes to fudge pops, it's really hard to say no.
Here you go.
Thanks. Let's see, here's one for you. And, wait a minute. What happened to the rest of them?
I had a little snack earlier.
A little snack? There's none left in here.
Sorry, Dad. Here, you can have the rest of mine if you want.
Gee, thanks. It's like one bite left.
Don't worry, Dad. I set one aside for you earlier. It's over there by the stove. I'll go get it.
Great. Wait a minute. By the stove?
Here you go.
Looks like it's melted.
Don't worry, Dad. I've got an idea.
Melt.
Open wide.
Huh?
How does it taste?